What's up, guys? Paparazzi talking ball cards. Been a while, but we got some SGC cards back. I went through Boca Raton subs. Man, those guys are a class act operation. Shout out to them. Door to door, really quick. Door to door was, I think, just a little over 3 weeks. I think it was like 24 days, something like that. I should have checked the paperwork, but all I know it was damn fast, guys. All right, well, I think we got 8 or 9 cards. The first one, which is a little bit of bad news and kind of a surprise, I sent in this Ken Griffey Jr. Upper Deck Sweet Spot Signatures. And yes, it's a thick card. They gave it the large. They gave me a credit. And then so Eric over at Boca Raton was able to credit that towards the shipping costs and whatnot to get the cards back to me. But Tell me what I'm doing wrong, guys. I went online and I looked at the SGC pop report because I thought, hey, you know, if they have cards from this set in the pop report, then, you know, they'll grade this card. And so there's a Jim Thome Sweet Spot Signatures from the same year, same set, and that was graded an 8 by SGC. So they're grading cards from this set, but this one's too large. So what am I missing, guys? What is wrong with my simple brain that I am missing? I thought that was a foolproof strategy. Anyways, I don't know what to do with that, but let's move on to the fun stuff. Okay, so I already saw the grades. And I couldn't resist not looking, so I'll walk you guys through my thought process anyways before I saw the grade. So this was an ancient PSA 7 near mint with a PD, so a PD qualifier, so print defect. And I thought the print defect was a little exaggerated and not as bad when looking at the card. So I thought it'd get a straight 7, and it did. Oh, let me adjust my angle here. Got a straight 7. Super nice. I mean, really, really sharp corners. This one's probably the worst corner, but these other ones are really nice. And if you look closely, yes, there is some print defect, certainly, but anyways, I feel like that's a nice, strong 7 regardless because of the great centering. Okay, here's a Bradshaw rookie. This is a lower quality card, but I wanted to get it slabbed. I thought this was going to get a 2 because it looked like someone had used the front of the card as backing for writing a note or something like that. So I figured a 2. Got a 2.5. Let me see if I could find it here. Okay, you see that mark right there? Looks like someone used Terry's face to write a quick note to their mom or something. Not that there's pen or anything on there, but there's just indentations from someone writing. So I didn't think that had a chance at a straight grade from PSA, but nice 2.5 there. Stoked on that. Got a couple mantles in here coming up. Not quite yet, but first we got this Mays. This is a really nice 58 Mays. I bought it at my LCS. I overpaid a little bit for it because the centering was good. And it has a wrinkle that I'll show you. And so I was thinking 4. This is the only card I kind of got hammered on. Got a 3. I mean, let's take a look at the corners. Yeah, that's not the best corner, but still really strong. There's that one. But here's that wrinkle. Let's see. Right here. So, SGC, they hammered it. Obviously, there's some print defect. I think 3 is a little rough, considering it's only a single wrinkle, as far as I can tell. It doesn't go through to the back. So, 3 feels really tough to me. But SGC is tough on vintage. So, probably gonna sell this one because I have this in a PSA 6. If you guys feel strongly about any of these cards, feel free to shoot me a message or an email, and let's see if we can work out a deal. So you guys have probably seen this card before on my channel. I know the card is small, This is a 55 Bowman Mantle, and it is a little small. You could see that there is some gap in the holder. And I submitted it fully expecting that it was going to get an authentic, and it got the authentic. Only thing that bums me out about this one is that they turned the card the other way. So whenever I top load a horizontal card, I always top load it like this, right? Or whenever I put it in a card saver. So I do it like this because that's the orientation that I want. And so this is the first time I've seen this where SGC flipped it. So now you have to view it like this for it to be, anyways, that's kind of an OCD thing, but not that huge of a deal. Think I'm going to sell it. I mean, it is just gorgeous. Super prone to chipping edges on this, and this has pretty minimal chipping. I mean, 4 just incredible corners, no wrinkles, hardly any print defect. This is just a stunner. I wish we were viewing it like that. But let me know what you guys think. Yeah, it's cut small. PSA gave it a minimum size requirement. I sent it back to them about a year later. They thought at that point that it was trimmed. So PSA doesn't know a trimmed card from a minimum size card if it bit them in the ass. Anyways, let's set him up there. Cool. All right, a few more. Here's another mantle. This is the 54 Bowman. And this one has some erased writing on the front. I think if you guys saw my most recent PSA reveal, this came back as authentic altered, which is kind of just ridiculous because PSA has plenty of cards that they've slabbed and, given a qualifier to, an MK qualifier or whatnot, when someone has tried to erase a mark that was on the card. So just PSA being inconsistent, and that's fine. And so I fully expected it to SGC, submitted it expecting it to, got it to. It's a really nice card. Here's the issue down here, guys. Yes, there is a mark on the card. Yes, someone at some point tried to erase it. And now PSA is calling that authentic altered when they have thousands of cards in PSA slabs with just, they put the MK designation up here, right? The MK qualifier for a marking. And even if it's been erased. So PSA just constantly changing the rules. That's what they do though. Nothing we can do about it. Anyways, really happy to have this in a straight grade and a holder that it is worthy of. So a 2 on the 54. All right, this is my earliest mantle. This is a 1953 Bowman color beater. It's a solid. I mean, the card's all here. It's got wrinkles, as you could see, or creases, as you could see. Has some other issues, and this felt to me like a lock for a 1, as long as it hadn't been trimmed or messed with, and it hasn't really been messed with. Yeah, I mean, for having the wrinkles in the card, I mean, the eye appeal's still there, guys, to me. Nothing really threw their faces too egregiously. Just cool to see a card from 1953 with 2 Hall of Famers on it. Yeah, just awesome. So this is my earliest mantle, 1953. Okay, this is a modern card. I submitted this just because the Bengals were going to the Super Bowl. Oh, you'll get a laugh. So this was in a PSA 7. I graded it a long time ago, and it was in a PSA 7, which was just absolutely laughable. It's not a 7. It's a thick card. PSA is just, they're just insane when it comes to thick cards. They just lose their mind and just knock everything down. And so I laughed, cracked it, sent it to SGC. I was expecting a 9, got a 9.5, and it's dead centered. Let's see if we could find any of the issue here. There was a bit of an issue. One of the corners is a little, it's not dinged, it's just pressed. So one of the corners is kind of squished. And I think that's because it was spending some time in I think it was in a top loader that was too small or something like that when it got shipped to me. Really nice. On card auto to 99. 2017 Panini Vertex. Joe Mixon. the Antioch hammer. I'm also from Antioch. He is from Antioch as well. So anyways, okay. We only got one more. And it's a big one. Not necessarily the biggest dollar-wise, but it is the largest card. It is a 1969 Wilt Chamberlain. And number one in the set. This card had a similar issue to the Bradshaw. So there's someone used this card as a backing for some sort of note that they wrote. And so I expected a 2. Just because if SGC, what they say on their website is if there's evidence of some writing or marking from handwriting, then it's typically graded as good 2. So I was expecting the 2, got the 3.5, and it's a nice card. Sorry, my angle's not so great for this size slab, but we'll take a look at the corners. This one definitely has the most problematic. Decent there. Decent. But okay, here's the issue, right on poor Wilt's groin. Okay, you see these markings? Those are just, well, not markings. Again, they're indentations on the card. Look like someone was doodling or had some marks. And so that's why I expected the 2, but extremely happy with the 3.5. Yeah, that's it. Guys, I think I'm going to send some more cards to SGC. I just like the fast turnaround. I have some stuff that I'd like to sell, some duplicates and stuff like that. So I think I'm going to put together another order for SGC. They're on the rise in my book. Just so fast, so consistent. And yeah, the consistency is big for me. Anyways, guys, let me know if you're interested in any of these cards. They're essentially all for sale. Well, I don't know. We'll see. But let me know. Let me know if you want one of them, and we could talk about maybe making a deal. Until next time, Paparazzi, out of here.